What's up, everybody? Friday night, we are starting. We are in the $10 draft. Got some fun people with me here tonight. Got Joe and JD. What's up, everybody?
Going on. I'm
Got
on the
some
clock.
ball rolling in here.
I took Bijan twice last night, so I'm gonna go away from that and take Gibbs this time.
How did I get 8 again, dude?
Did you really?
Yesterday, yesterday I got 8 twice in a row, and this is the third time now so since
it'll happen. You'll get streaks. It happens.
Oh my goodness!
Site.
Every time, can't even get a break. Take CD Lamb, so I can take. Thank you.
Who'd you take the last 2 drafts up from that spot?
From the 8, I took Genty the first one, and then I did Brian Thomas the second and the third.
There you go.
Nice.
I like that.
I'm huge on Brian Thomas. I'm waiting for that guy to take that trade. So I'll be left if I make that trade. I'll just be my quarterbacks then will be Mahomes and Fields. So I think I'll be all right with that. I think I can make a trade to get another quarterback if needed.
You guys load your rankings or anything in here?
No.
Haven't yet.
I've been trying. I started doing it manually just because I can't. For some reason, I reached out to them. They said to export it and then just rearrange them in the same format and re-upload them, and I just couldn't get it going. So I'm just doing it manually. But I don't have them in here right now. I don't think. Oh, actually, I might. Yeah, I might.
Brock Bowers fell.
He did.
Yep.
The latest I've seen him.
He fell to me, damn. Because here now, I'm not excited about McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, maybe. I'm gonna go JT.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably who I would have taken next there.
I don't hate Lad McConkey here, but you're really hoping for. I mean, well, they're gonna get a little bit more. Well, they got Mike Williams now too, so more weapons. I think that team's gonna do great this year, and they got Najee. They'll probably get another running back, or they'll re-sign Dobbins.
Yeah, actually, I could see that. They probably. I could see what's his name bringing in a rookie still. I feel like it would have been JK or Harris, but who knows? If they don't get what they want in the draft, they'll probably bring in Dobbins.
McConkey, I guess.
Yeah, I like Lad.
Let me see.
$10 draft. So what's first place gets what? 5,000?
25K.
That would be pretty nice, huh?
All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm trying to get this thing to work. I'll be right back.
I don't know why it's not working on your computer. He's gonna reset his whole computer.
Nothing like technical difficulties on a live stream.
Oh, man, you know. All right, so we're rounding out, going into round 3. So Barkley, McBride, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I'm either going Wilson or DJ Moore there. I'll throw Wilson in there. I don't think I think I've grabbed more than Wilson.
It's nice to switch things up a little bit too.
Yeah. You don't want to be too heavy. I mean, it's kind of early still, but
yeah.
It's like you said, you never know if you're going to be in this side of the pool. How often you're going to be in this side of the pool. So
yep.
Try to mix it up in the front end, the back end,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we definitely get into doing a bunch of different a ton of different drafts, we'll be doing a ton of drafts, so you're gonna get options, which is kind of nice too. What's up, Duarte? All right, let's see here. Who here do I like? I like Devonta Adams here, but I think I'm gonna go Kyron. They'll probably end up bringing another running back too, but I like him. He's fun.
I like Kyron.
What's up,
I mean,
Mel?
I'm
Little
back. I'm
underdog.
back. I took Brees Hall.
There you go.
The guy I wanted. You should have left him. Did you get it fixed? Did you fix your
Yeah.
computer?
Yeah, I got it at the window to open. I'm still getting. I don't know how to all the way use this stuff. I had to drag the screen over to the other screen, and apparently, I didn't know that because I had already had it open on here at it from before.
All right, about to round out into round 4 here.
What I
So,
want to know
Jody,
is why I didn't have that active draft thing up in the top. What was
Yeah, I
what
don't
messed
know.
me up? Go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say you drafted Gibbs, McConkey, and Brees Hall. Brees Hall in the 3rd round. That's awesome. Third round running backs: Bucky Irving, Josh Jacobs, Brees Hall, Kyron, Chase Brown, and James Cook.
It's crazy how much Hampton's moved up.
And
Oh, yeah.
Malik Neighbors at 16 overall. That's the latest I've seen him go. That's one thing that pops out to me on this draft board so far. Brees Hall 28. All right. Boston boy, what's up, Mel?
Boston boy.
Where are you, JC?
I'm in Minnesota.
Nice.
Yeah, the weather here is just so crazy up and down.
You got the same weather we do, probably. Close enough, anyways.
Where are you at?
Just outside of Toronto.
Oh, yeah, definitely the same kind of weather. It doesn't know when it wants to be shooting. It's supposed it was nice. It was like 60 something today. It's probably we're gonna get snow on Sunday again.
Yeah, we got a nice storm coming this weekend. And it was like people out in shorts and t-shirts like a few days ago.
Oh yeah. It's weird living in this kind of state weather. I'm sure it's like that too over there where you're at too in Mass. You get random Mass weather. I mean,
It's similar. It's similar to yours. When you tell me how it is, I'm like, oh, I know the weather that's going to be in 2 days. My turn. Let's see.
What's he gonna do?
Mel's like she's down by the Mexico border. Tomorrow's gonna be 90 and sunny.
Terrible
Oh, wow.
choices.
Must
Sounds
be
awesome.
nice. Enjoy that.
They got a pool where she's at too. Joey Burrow.
I should have taken a quarterback, I perhaps, but I like Addison. I love Addison in best ball.
Yeah, I mean, I only went Daniels here just because I feel like I was reaching for wide receivers here at that spot. The upside of Daniels is huge. Yeah, I don't know how cold does it get out by you, Joe.
Some mornings it can get down to like between 10 and 20 degrees, but that's probably the coldest it gets.
Oof, that must be nice.
If it's windy, it's even worse. But
the coldest I've ever experienced in this state is minus 54. Minus 54 wind chill. Is that crazy, Joe?
that is. I've so if you're counting wind chill, we can get to like minus 20.
This shit was crazy.
We get snow.
I need a translator, man. I need Celsius.
Celsius.
Oh, it's coming down now. Near the rain.
We'll start getting
so 0 Celsius is 32 degrees, right? So
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like minus 24 there. Is that what you're saying? I guess it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets nice. Minus 54, dude. That's it. Shouldn't even be real. Shouldn't even be a real temperature.
You recognize any names in the draft? I don't.
Not here.
No.
I think you're gonna see a lot more people playing $3 until it gets closer to the draft. Once the draft hits, you're gonna see a lot more. Then you'll get the. Didn't they have a $15 rolling for a little bit too, or is that not until late?
Late. I think they do a $20. I think soon, maybe after the draft. But yeah, they switch it up.
Yeah, because they have a milli maker, right? Well, it's not really a milli maker, but it's what 25K to first, or no? Isn't that like
I think it's
50 to
a-
first?
Yeah, I think
100
it's
to
more. This one's 25K. I think that one's like 100K maybe to first.
Yeah.
3 and 10 is a good early price point for the draft.
Yeah, get warmed up. Dip your toe in the pool.
I like this function too.
I like drafting on here. The draft room is pretty smooth.
I like it too because it's full PPR, which majority of us already all play.
3 wide receivers too.
3 receivers, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
Boing.
JD's got Barkley, McBride, Wilson, Flowers, and Odunze.
A Doonsy.
I did the Chicago stack last night. DJ Moore, Odunze, and Caleb Williams.
There you go.
It's an easy
That
stack
offensive
to
line's
get.
looking nice.
It's an easy stack to put together from the beginning of the draft. What I've noticed so far. Wow.
All right, Mel. I gotta get the mock draft room set up, so I'll get that set up for Monday so we can do our mock draft on Monday. Flex.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm hoping for the $15 one. That's the one I like. I'm gonna grab my beer.
Debo. I'm
You gotta
afraid.
sprinkle them in.
I know. I almost took him. I'm afraid to pick him though. I was like, you know what? I'll do Pickens, and at the very least, I have a stack. If not, if he splits up, then maybe it works out even better.
As my wide receiver 4, I don't mind it. All right, and I still get my choice out of these running backs. All right, let's go. Let's go Demont. Hopefully, it looks better than he did at the end of last year.
I think. I think at this spot right here, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get the value out of him, even if he plays a half a year. He's gonna score
Yeah,
10 touchdowns.
yeah. That's what I figure. Good RB2 at the 7th round.
He's a touchdown guy. Someone they have to have him to keep. The amount of points that team scores, they have to have him in order to keep Gibbs healthy all year if they're gonna play in the playoffs.
Agreed.
It's a must.
It's great as sleeper, but it's not MFL. I actually didn't mind MFL. Mel, let me bring that comment up there. Oh.
Ooh,
Bless you.
damn. Who do I want here?
Justin Fields. I've been picking him.
There you go.
7th round, he's moving up. He's starting to move up. I have some shares later than that.
What is that, pick 80? Yeah, I was just going to go see what my ADP is on him.
Aaron Jones is like that Montgomery. He's going to have a couple of good, big games.
My ADP on Fields is 151. That's nuts how much he's moved up.
People just get excited. You got to remember this. 2 years ago when he was starting, he had a 45-point game or a 40-something point game. And you're like, whoa.
He had 2 40-point games in 5 weeks, and then he went out. Then he went down for the year, right?
Yeah.
You kind of hope he works out in New York just for that franchise, that team, even for fantasy.
I had a bet with somebody, a $10 bet that he was going to lead the league in 40-point games for quarterbacks too.
This year? Or
no,
that year?
That year that happened.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
JC on the clock. Yeah.
I'm just going to grab Cooper Kupp, man. If he's healthy, I think he'll be fun to watch in that offense in Seattle. I don't know. It just really depends if if they can keep Darnold off his ass.
I think what Kupp is going to do for Seattle isn't going to necessarily do fantasy teams well. But I mean,
we'll see.
He gives you a floor. I suppose it's like a floor pick. I think it's my turn.
I do like him in I do like him in that green and blue, though. I'll tell you that.
Round 8 ETN.
I think I'm going to give me a Cooper Kupp jersey because Seahawks are my second favorite team.
I think ETN has a bounce back, yeah.
I agree. I think that whole team has a bounce back. Yeah, I'm big on that team. It's probably where I should have went instead of Kupp, and probably instead of Jones, I probably should have grabbed. I like the Aaron Jones pick. I like ETN too. I agree.
Whoa.
Sharp. Jared Goff. Oh, you're
nice.
Got a little NFC North.
I like the QBRB stacks. Those are probably my favorite stacks.
Oh, I was gonna pick him. Son of a bitch. I'll keep it going.
Damn. There goes the quarterback. Quarterbacks.
I wanted Bo Nix because I was gonna plan a Bo Nix Evan Ingram stack, but that ain't happening.
That's the thing with Nix is you don't usually have a Denver Bronco by the time, you know what I mean? Like you're taking him hoping you're gonna hit one of those guys later on.
Oh, I don't mind getting Sutton, man. I don't mind
unless you get Sutton. Yeah, unless you have Sutton.
5th round I'm fine with that.
Does he have a tight end? Let me see this guy's build. He does not have a tight end. I'm going to snipe him. I'm sniping him on the way back. I'm taking Ingram.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Since he sniped Nix.
He looked good.
Me on the
limited action.
He looked awesome until he got hurt. You're like, no! Scott Fishbowl, dude, I had him, and I had him and Xavier Worthy, dude. It sucked having them both go down. I was like, these guys were so awesome for Scott Fish. I started out so good last year, and then week 4 started going downhill. Top 10.
I had 1 year in the Scott Fish. I think it was 2 years ago, not last year. And I couldn't figure out the playoffs for whatever reason. Like, I didn't know if I was still in the playoffs or not. And I feel like I went to check. Anyways, ended up I was in the playoffs, but I didn't necessarily set up a lineup. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, they don't like they shun you for that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed one because I had a lot of lineups to do, and there was one where I missed. It actually costed me. A CD Lamb got a 49, and I had him on my bench. It's coming off a bye week.
Bye week, yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah, and I didn't have him, and I missed. I don't know how I missed him. You do when you have 18 teams. It sucks. Sometimes you miss one. Of course, it was Scott Fish. Yeah.
You don't miss that one.
But thank God it wasn't the playoffs. It was just a regular week, but it hurt me. That was like a lot of points on my average. It's like 49 is like, that's a lot.
Are you guys drafting Isaiah Pacheco this year?
No.
I can't.
Good.
I just can't do it. Like I'm all about like you got to sprinkle a little bit in. You can't like totally fade a guy, but he's a guy I just have trouble clicking on.
You know who I've been clicking on as our Chiefs running back already.
And then Pacheco goes. We talked about him.
I've been taking Kareem Hunt later.
Yeah, he's so cheap. He's so cheap, especially before. Like he's
like the last rounds. So late you can get him.
You're kind of getting the same value for so much cheaper, like the same.
Man.
You know.
I feel like them re-signing him like that and paying what did they pay him? Was it 10 million? It was a pretty decent. I'm pretty sure it was pretty decent. They're going to use him. I don't think they're going to use Pacheco.
Well, they brought in Mitchell, no?
Oh yeah, Elijah Mitchell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he might be someone fun to grab too, because injuries do happen on that team too and running back.
That's a guy I can't stop clicking is Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, dude, he was fun last year. Yeah, I had him on a couple teams last year, and I was like, ooh, for tight ends. Last year, I was definitely trying to, besides Ingram, because I was high on him last year, and he effed me so hard. But it happens. But I was lucky enough in a lot of the leagues that I had him, I grabbed like Zach Ertz late, and that really helped.
Go a little tootin'.
Dude, I'm really high on him too. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I feel like he's still going pretty cheap. Like the fact that he's going after Javonte Williams and Tank Bigsby is interesting. Right ahead of J.K. Dobbins, he's not signed yet, is he? Dobbins, or did he? Is he still?
No, I don't think so.
No, he has not signed.
It's funny that they still have him as listed as LA Charger on here.
Well, I think that he might end up back there. It wouldn't.
I think he might end up back there.
Yeah, that's what JC was saying.
I saw. Yeah.
I think they're just gonna wait until after the draft and then they'll sign him. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't think anybody's gonna pick him up.
If they don't draft anybody.
Agreed, like Sniper Mel. I see you're a Packers fan, so that might be a homer comment, but I'm all about Tucker Kraft.
Oh no, Romeo to the Chiefs. That'd be crazy.
I've heard so many rumors about Romeo this offseason. I have heard him to the Jets, to Seattle, to the Chiefs. No respect for that guy.
I know. I got a 1-on-1 card of his. It's pretty. I like him, man. I don't know why he doesn't get enough respect. I think he's a great receiver. He's very dependable.
He outscores his ADP. Like he could easily this year.
He's a good best ball pick for sure. Like it goes likely.
Get to the fun part of the draft now.
Oh yeah, late picks.
ADP out the window.
Yeah.
I threw ADP out the window when I took Addison. Right? I was like around that. I could have waited for him to come back around, but
where'd you take him?
4th round, I think.
Yeah, I like Jordan Addison this year too.
I don't mind that. That's kind of yeah. I mean, that's kind of I got him like 45. Maybe after the. I probably have him after Odunze, Godwin, like around there.
I view best ball like in redraft. I don't necessarily reach like that, but in best ball, he's a good
anyone that can show you a 40-point ceiling in best ball is. I mean, in that offense, you got to think, especially now they got a quarterback that should be able to get him the ball. So it should be a fun year in Minnesota. Man, he has scored JJ a couple times last year too.
They got him at 8.5. That's how many wins they got Minnesota at this year. Yeah, Mel, my allergies are acting up. Trees are opening up. I gotta start eating some honey The local
Yeah.
honey.
Every morning, man. Honey, lemon juice, and chia seeds in hot water. That's what I do.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I got some local honey. I just need to warm it up and eat it every morning.
All right. Let's start sprinkling some rookies here. Jaden Higgins.
No, Mel. Rogers is not coming here.
I don't understand why he would. I never understood that one.
Minnesota would sign him.
Like, I don't see him going somewhere where he's a backup.
No, he's probably not going to sign and just wait it out until somebody needs him. Garendo's a good pick. I almost took him.
It's a great pick.
In this range.
It's a great pick.
I don't trust CMC, man.
Nope. That's why I'm trying to unload him right now.
You got to wait till the highlights start out there in the shorts, catching passes.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. He's already got a commercial out there right now. Our little
Is he really?
yeah. He's like doing his little morning routine, getting his nutrients in and yada yada. I'm like, ooh, this is a good time to start trying to sell.
start posting his commercial on X.
Shit, 'cause somebody posted it and they're like, "Oh, look, he's trying to get." I was like, "Did you not remember the commercials they were posting of him in the gym last year where he was like ripped, and then all of a sudden he just didn't play, and everyone's like, what the fuck?"
I didn't touch him all off season, and I was splitting a team with someone going, and it was like the last fantasy players, or what is it, fantasy pros on FFPC. And we had I think it was like the 1 spot or the 3 spot. And neither of us had any CMC. We're like, fuck, let's just take 1 share. Worst move ever. The regret from that. Yeah, from that draft. It's like, why don't we just stick to the plan?
Yeah, I took him in Iggy's league, which is it's an IDP league and it's 16-team league. And I got him at I got CMC. It's a super flex, and I got him at the 12. And I was like, fuck it, I'm taking him at the 12. And yeah, that really hurt me. It's especially in a super flex, and the bench is only five bench spots, so it's super shallow. It's tough. It's really hard.
I'm with you, Sniper Mel. Rice is another hard one for me to click. I way rather have Worthy, even if I got to pay more.
Yeah. I haven't picked Rashee Rice at all yet.
Like, he's dodging not only coming back from injury, but he's dodging suspension. Like, there's so many issues there. He hasn't played in a while.
Tillman.
I wanted Dowdle. I was hoping Dowdle would come back to me, but nope.
Gotta do the stack.
Coca
and Young. I've been stacking them together.
Ooh.
Landon spot will be key for him though. Salud.
Stop, won't stop. You know what running back this is right here? You see my running back here? You know who this is? It's little Sean McCoy in Pittsburgh. At Pitt.
Oh, nice.
Autographed.
Nice. Sean McCoy, wow.
So when he was at Pitt. Makes me think of the snow game. The snow game.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, that game is insane.
That wasn't against the Colts, was it? No.
He was on the Eagles,
Buffalo? Right? Was it against Buffalo? Well, it might have been against the Patriots. No, it wasn't against the Patriots. I think he had one game against the Patriots in the snow where he did good.
It's probably against the Bills because if it was a snow game, that's probably where it was at.
Surprised Ertz hasn't shot up a bit more.
I was just about to pick up son bitch. You sniped me.
Like I really like Sanat in Dynasty. I think this like might be your last opportunity to grab Sanat this offseason, but I feel like Ertz hasn't really moved much since he signed.
I don't know why, dude. And he's
weird. He was crushing last year.
8-round tight end. I'm all over him.
Yeah.
Huge.
I'll take him as my tight end 3.
Yeah. I wanted him as my tight end too, but you son of a bitch. I mean, I wasn't gonna get him. I like the Brenton Strange pick, but they might take a tight end too. You never know. But I think they're both great picks.
172 forward.
There's still a couple tight ends here I like though.
Yeah, there's a bunch in this range. That's why if I don't get McBride or Bowers, I usually wait a while.
I'll take Kareem Hunt here. 15th round, crazy value, dude. That's insane. Even if you get 3 games of use out of them.
The like 5-6 turn Kittle. I've been doing too. I've been mixing.
Yeah, I don't mind Kittle. You're right. I forgot about Kittle. I'll sprinkle him in too.
He's gonna get paid.
He's gonna get fed this year.
They're gonna have to.
Let's see.
Some of these I've just been randomly in the last round grabbing Rondell Moore. The Vikings picked him up.
Did they?
Yeah,
I missed that. Yeah, I missed that. Actually, I knew that. I forgot about that. Actually, that's not a bad one.
just you never know.
It's like who, him and Naylor, I guess would be.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's that do to Naylor though? Naylor was like flashed a little. You know,
Yeah, he flashed, but I think what's going to happen is you're going to see Rondell Moore be a returner. Who do I want here at tight end? I don't know. Oh, I wish I would have scrolled down just a little further.
This is where putting in your rankings comes in key.
Yeah, see, I only got to like 60 with my rankings. That's why now it's like I don't have any more rankings. So I'm like JC. I got to scroll, and it's like, oh, I forgot that guy was way down there.
There's a running back that just got traded to a team or just went to a team, and I think that they're just going to run him until he dies.
I'd do the Herbert Mike Williams stack. Why not? It's round 16. Let's see what we got.
All right, I'm going to bypass the guy I usually take here.
I like that. I picked him a few times.
Fish here, man. Fish at the end, man. He took back.
I'm hoping. Oh, there we go. I got to get the stack, the cheap stack, Slayton and Wilson.
Oh.
It's funny how Jameis is still going ahead of Russ in the ADP.
Just because he's trying to eat some W's.
That's going to be entertaining in New York this year.
Oh man. And they got
Oh my god.
Vici or what is it? DeVito.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, hell,
wide receivers.
they might still draft a quarterback, which would be even more entertaining. Where do you guys think Hunter goes?
Number 3.
To me, he seems like such a Raider.
Hunter? I haven't
Yeah.
heard that one. I keep hearing
Oh,
Shador.
yeah, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one. That's interesting.
He seems like such a Raider. There or the Browns or
New England? No, Joe.
I wouldn't mind that, but
That's what I keep hearing.
I don't think he's. You think he's gonna fall? I think the Giants would pick him at 3.
The Giants are either taking like a quarterback or him. I feel like I don't know. They seem like they want to win this year though, or at least win some games so they could keep their jobs. So Hunter might be the answer.
Hunter and then sign Kirk Cousins or something. Well, who did they? Yeah, somebody had to get another quarterback. I'm sure he's robbed what he's gotten like 3 real nice contracts in his day. He'll settle for a team discount.
Oh yeah,
at
that
this
guy's
point.
made a killing.
didn't Restro Pro run like a 4.8 at camp?
Who's that?
Xavier Restropro.
Yes.
Ran like a 4.8 or something.
And then he came on X and said he was injured. And then it got taken down.
Ooh. Oops.
So we'll see.
Give me some Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, I like that. He improved last year, and it's not like there's much more. Cooks is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Dak is back.
Yep. Unless they trade. That's another one. He might be. They're talking about trades to the Browns. Trading Dak to the Browns.
That's not happening. That's
I
not
know,
happening.
but it would
That's
be
off-season boredom.
You're right.
Even
Like,
Adonai Mitchell in this round is pretty nice, man. 18th round, like just the upside.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do we have here?
Oh, Dallas. Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. What the fuck are they thinking? That's worse than Zeke. So bad. Funny. Didn't they have like no offseason last
They're
season?
gonna draft probably the worst running back that comes out of the class too, somehow. I don't know. You think that they get? I don't think they take Gentry, and I don't know if he makes it that far.
I'm gonna go to wide receiver 1 in New England. Booty.
Nice.
Booty.
I have some shares.
That guy's straight. Booty. Sometimes he's out. I mean, shit. What about Jalen Polk? What's going to be up with him? Is he going to do anything? No.
Who knows?
I don't know. Nothing for fantasy, I don't think.
It's hard, man. He just didn't flash anything. And it's not like he didn't have opportunities. You were hearing actually a few weeks ago was Javon Baker. They were saying was the best receiver in New England still.
Talented wise, I still probably guess I could believe that.
Come on, one more.
I was gonna take Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about it.
Yes. Where'd he go? Theo Johnson.
There you go. If I didn't have Ertz there, that's who I would have taken. Get the New York
It's-
Giants stack going. I like Theo Johnson, man. I feel like I
He's
bought
been
him for like
great.
nothing in FFPC, tight end premium. People just don't like him for some reason. I think he was good
He
last
got
year.
hurt
Man.
last year, and he flashed too. He actually
looked
And the thing that I liked about him is end of the game, like in the last few minutes, that's when they were leaning on him. And that's what you want, man, from your tight end, you know, especially in an offense like that's got to catch up at the end of every game.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate it.
I will say this: the Slayton things kind of hurt. I was hoping Slayton would go away, and then he would really get the chance to get the volume on top of it. But I mean, he could still. I mean, he's still a tight.
Yeah, I think Slayton is more the long ball guy, right?
No, I know that, but just the target share. His target share could have been better.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, Wandell is still there. Like, you know what? Like the Giants' weapons are not horrible. They just haven't been able to put it together. They still have Jalen Hyatt, who, you know, could pop. He looked jacked. He's another guy that had some jacked pictures out a couple days ago.
I actually like him. I have him. I picked him up on one dynasty league because
he's a guy I would have liked more if
23 deep.
If Slayton
deep,
left.
Yeah.
I think Hyatt would have had a better chance to pop.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm still holding on to him in dynasty and
for sure.
One spot. Man, slim pickings.
All right, I'm just gonna grab Brandon Cooks.
I'm gonna take. Should I sprinkle in a Miles Sanders since you were talking trash about him?
Not ever grab Miles Sanders.
That is dirty.
I hate that they have that. I don't like that. I don't need him to see my team every single time somebody makes a pick.
Jeremy McNichols. I'm way down. I'm looking way down. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take this guy because I've taken him. I've taken him in every single draft so far.
Estime. McLaughlin.
I'm gonna pair up my last pick here. I'm gonna pair up
McLaughlin either.
I'm gonna pair up Ty Johnson with my Ray Davis pick.
Oh yeah, Ty Johnson. All right, let's see.
I like him back in Buffalo.
All right. Let's run through it, JD. Run through your team a little bit.
All right, hold on. I got to go back here. I lost it.
All right, Joe. Go.
Here we go. So we've got Caleb Williams. Do you want me to go in order or just by position?
No, whatever. However you want to read off.
All right, I've got it by position here. So I'll go Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, and Russell Wilson at quarterback. Barkley, Demont, Tootin, Garendo, Ray Davis, and Ty Johnson at running back. Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers, Odunze, Debo, Jaden Higgins, Darius Slayton, Trey Tucker, and Kayshawn Booty. And then tight end, we got Trey McBride, Tucker Kraft, and Zach Ertz.
Yeah, that tight end room is nice and sturdy. I like that. And I mean, the QBs are going to be fun to watch, man. If Jared Goff has another big year, I mean, he had some big, man. Didn't he have a 50-point game this year? 41. I know he had I thought he had a bigger game than that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Here, I'll pull that up right now, actually.
No, 41 was his biggest. He had a 34-point game, a 40-point game, a lot of 25-plus point games, 27. Like, yeah, he's got those big upside weeks.
He took a step this year, I feel, like points-wise anyways. Yeah, like QB 7 this year, fantasy points per game. That's his best season.
Your running back room is the only thing that I think that's lacking. Other than that, I think it's a super strong team. The tight ends are going to be extremely.
Yeah, I'm leaning on Barkley and Demont heavily.
Yeah.
If he gets the handcuff luck, the team will top probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the team. It's a great team.
And
All right, Joe.
Saquon. Is my team.
Carlton.
I got Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Bryce Young at quarterback, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brees Hall, Travis Etienne, Cam Scatterboo, Jerome Ford, and Audric Estime at running back. Wide receivers, Lad McConkey, Jordan Addison, DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Jalen Coker, Mike Williams, and Jalen Nail. Oh, Jalen No, sorry. They're a rookie. Tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, Brenton Strange, Jatavius Sanders, and Chigo Conquo. Don't normally go 4 tight ends, but that's how it worked out in this one. Because it's probably because I went 2 elite running backs early, and then I kind of knew I didn't have to worry about stacking running back after that, like that bad. So I padded on.
Yeah, your running backs look good. Like if Jerome Ford is a significant, has a significant role in Cleveland right now, he's the RB1. Like who knows if Chubb comes back healthy or not?
Yeah,
I don't even think he's there anymore, is he?
Chubb? Yeah, he's not. Actually, you're right. He's not even re-signed yet. You're right.
Yeah,
he survived the draft too.
He
could. They could sign him in LA with the Chargers. Who knows? Instead of JK.
I did I like it. I got a Carolina stack. I got a Justin Herbert, Mike Williams stack. And
yeah, I like the Bryce Young pick, man. I'm very high on him this year. I think a lot of people are sleeping on him.
Who's your favorite receiver with him?
With Bryce Young, I'm still going to say probably Adam Thielen late because they re-signed him.
Yeah.
Yep. Just because
I can't get on Leggett, man. I just can't get on Leggett.
You got to remember too, he's hurt, and I think was I talking about this last night? He's got a new commercial out. Leggett just signed a deal with Reese's Cups, so he's right now he's got his one leg up. He's got the little bike that you'd like ride around with your knee up on.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Dude.
Okay.
And Leggett's got like that crazy. He's from the Bayou, or I think he's from South Carolina, but he's got that thick accent, like that thick.
Yeah,
accent.
I think actually isn't Thielen like his translator on the team? I was reading that.
Yeah, and he calls it lava. That's what he calls the fucking the chocolate Reese's. And he's got they had the commercial of him and keep going back and forth to get his Reese's. I'm like, dude, he's gonna put on a bunch of weight.
He's gonna be like Marshawn with the Kittles, but he's gonna bust out the Reese's in the middle of it.
Yeah, I like the Jatavian, man. Last year, he actually saved me a lot. He was nice because he was getting you like those nice 6 to 8 to 10 point games, and it was just like continuous. So like if you had one of your tight ends that just had a dump week, like he would still get you like 8 to 10 points.
I think Chig is a sleeper this year. Rookie, they get Ward, rookie quarterbacks, man. I say it all the time. They lean on the tight end. Rookie Ward comes over there, he's gonna lean on Chig, and I think that's a sneaky fourth. I don't know. It's tough because it's not tight end preems, but still, like you said, you get a bad week, especially with Kincaid as your one. I don't mind getting 4 there.
Yeah, that's how it's just how it works.
Receivers are very strong here. All right. So I went Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, and I took my rookie shot on Cam Ward. I think I think Titans ultimately ended up taking him.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones, like the running backs here, I feel like are pretty strong. Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt, Braylon Allen, Raheem Mostert. Then I went Brian Thomas, Cortland Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Cooper Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, Cedric Tillman, Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks, and then Evan Engram, Theo Johnson.
It's a solid team, man. The only thing is maybe I would pass on Cooks or Mostert just for another tight end. Otherwise, your team's pretty solid the whole way through.
Yeah, I agree on the tight end thing. I thought about it. There's really nothing there that I thought. I wish they would let you see what was still left from players. They don't. That's too bad. Because I agree. I should have one more. I don't know if you guys. We could hop into a $3 if you wanted to, but
I'm down.
Yeah, all right.
Where's it at? There's 3. We could sign up for both and see which one fills first. That's usually what I do.
Lobby.
Ooh, that's basketball.
That's NBA, yeah.
What?
you're
Ron
like,
doesn't
hey, do
play
you guys have LeBron in your queue?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'd be lost.
That's hilarious. So you're signing up for the 3?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I bet that'll fill up faster. I don't know, that $10 one filled up pretty quick.
It's filled up quick, man. It's already halfway through, and it just popped up, and that 10's been going for a bit, so it's gonna fill quick. The first one filled really quick, and I almost I didn't even realize it was close to filling, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I had filled more. I wish I had done more of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop in and try to do some more than $10. I do like doing the $3 because they have a bunch of those, but you know what's crazy is I feel like I actually did better in the more expensive ones. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just strategically I was thinking differently.
I think psychologically, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Just gonna go grab a brewski. Be right back.
Yeah. I mean, we might as well.
Me,
I'm gonna go
me as well.
Refills.
Get a refill.
All right,
Refill,
y'all. We're
please.
gonna get some refills. We will be right back. Waiting on this to fill up. Hey, make sure you get in there. $3. I only see 3. It was at 3, and I only see 4 in there. Did you guys both get in it? Oh, we're already at. Let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. I'm mute. What are you guys drinking tonight? I got the lumberjack IPA going.
I'm drinking Modelo.
Sam Adams Cold Snap.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's not made in Mass, is it?
Boston, Mass.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My friend, my cousin.
This one's only available at this time of year.
Oh, really? Which one is it?
Yeah. Cold Snap.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a white ale. It's got like a malt, almost like a vanilla-ish flavor.
A little lighter.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's not heavy. It's not heavy, but it's not light by any means.
Just hoppy.
When are you playing poker next, Joe?
I don't know. These best ball drafts have been taking up the time I usually go.
Right? I played for the first time in so long. I met up with buddies from university I hadn't seen in like a decade, and they just decided to bust out the poker table on Sunday night. I was like, all right, I'll stay a bit. It was nice. It's nice to play. I haven't played in a while, so
I've been doing like 2 to 4 hour. Yeah, 2 to 4 hour sessions at 1, 3, and 2, 5, no limit.
Online or live?
No, live at the casino.
Oh yeah, you're close, aren't you, or something?
Yeah,
you're close. Yeah,
I'm right down the street.
I got like an hour and a half drive, so
yeah,
too much work.
I can be sitting if I put my name on the list on the Poker Atlas, I can be sitting at a table in 15 minutes.
Oh, dude, that's dangerous. That would be dangerous, especially now I don't have a job. That would be dangerous.
No, so I love it because I'm like, JC knows because I'll take a picture when I'm there and what I start with and stuff, and I'll pick up like I just pick because I can go home and within 15 minutes I'm sitting in this same spot right here having a beer doing a draft in 15 like I'm 15 minutes away from like anything like so.
That's sweet.
It's kind of an advantage. I had a stack. I had it up to like 1890. I was playing 1-3 and I sat with 5. I had it up to 1890 and then a guy 760 deep. I doubled him up
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So, but I still had like over 1,000, and I was like, I immediately picked up, like I left because I was still up. I was up $500.
Smart,
Well,
smart, man.
400. It's like
Yeah,
$480.
Live,
And I
live,
was
live,
just
live another day.
Yeah, for sure. Super smart.
Ah,
but it was like I turned the set and I jammed it, and I knew, and for some reason I just ignored the fact that me turning the set made him a straight.
no.
And then I was like, pair the board, and then of course there was no pair the board, and I doubled them up, and I was like, time to go home with my win, with my small win.
especially when you missed, if you missed the beating, the hand that's beating you, you know what I mean? You're like,
I
yeah,
didn't get,
I
I did, the
Yeah.
outs didn't come. I'm like, no.
What do we get?
How many have you done on here, Joe? On this site?
2 last night, and then the one we just did. So 3.
Oh,
so
that's
far.
it. Eh? Okay.
I could have taken Bijan again, but I didn't. I mixed in a Gibbs this time.
I'm looking at my most owned players here.
I want to try the back end. I haven't been on the back end yet.
I've been in the front end a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been at 8 the whole time, so that's where I've been the whole time. If I get 8 again, dude, I'm about to say this shit's rigged.
2 spots left. We rolling.
I think it's nice there's 3 of us, because as soon as I think once people see boom, all of a sudden it starts hitting, people jump in.
Yes, there's guys that just wait, right? They're like, I don't want to sign up with one guy in there, so
it definitely helps out. Yeah, definitely helps out.
That's what I do like about this site, is they do fill quickly. I can't do underdog up here, so this is kind of like the replacement.
It's nice too, because like you said, once it starts, especially when you're getting into after you pass the draft, it starts filling up quick.
Yeah.
You'll probably we'll be sitting here for about 3 minutes, and then you'll be like, all right, next draft is filled. Go. Woo! One more. So I can find out that I get the spot.
Somebody's got to log on and go, nice, good time, and then just get in there.
All right. Come on. Come on.
Come on, last person.
There we go.
There we go.
All right,
oh, there we go. I got the. I'm right at the end, right after JC.
Oh, you and I are at the end.
7.
Where'd you go?
7.
I don't see anybody in here that I know.
Was it Get 8H was in our last draft? I think so. I could be mistaken, but.
All right, let's see. We got what? A minute and a half. Let's see.
Let's see. Who am I potentially looking at? I don't know if I like the 7 spot. I haven't had it yet, but we're gonna find out.
Look at that, Zach Ertz. It's 71%.
Is that what it's funny? That's my second most owned player, Zach Ertz.
5 total. I do love that they have that on here too. It's nice. Especially when you go back and look at the end of the season and you're like, all right, well, this is probably why I won. You know, like last year, if you would have had Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow stack, you would have done really well.
My daughter just started MMA, so tomorrow morning we got to get up and go.
Sweet.
Nice. Yeah.
She loves it. So glad she loves it because I don't know if you guys watch. Is it Adolescence on Netflix? That show. You guys seen that?
I haven't seen it.
No, but I know that it's really. It's I had it for a couple of years. I did it, and my daughter just went to a birthday party, and it was pretty good. At a karate studio, and they did like.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, check out Adolescence, dude. You'll sign up your daughter for MMA the next day. That's what I did. I saw episode 1. It's a 4-episode series. And I always said I want my daughter to do like mixed martial arts. And as soon as I saw episode 1, I'm like, yeah, we're signing her up tomorrow.
Malik.
All right. I kind of like this, man. I get to double tap every pick. That's pretty sweet. I like the ends.
How'd the kids do for their Rock the Walk?
They got up over 20. The entire school raised over 20,000.
No, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw your daughter's video. She's super cute. I was showing my daughter.
Yeah, she did that in 2 tries, so I only had to do it twice. And it's funny, right? So I deleted the first one and I set her up for the second one. I was like, she goes, I'm gonna rehearse for a little bit, and I was like, okay. I was like, I'm going to go upstairs and make a drink. I told her, I'll go upstairs and make a drink. I'll come back downstairs. We'll record. I came back downstairs, and she already recorded it herself, and it was done.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great – I like what you did right there with the turn.
I was just going to say this might be my favorite start ever in any of these drafts. Bowers, Genty.
I thought about Bowers, but I was like, how the fuck has Amon-Ra St. Brown fall this far? Wasn't he wide receiver 6 last year?
I'm a little surprised Nakua is not falling behind those guys. I've got Nakua behind like Thomas, Collins, and ASB.
I guess Jonathan Taylor.
JT, I guess.
He's one of those guys that aren't sexy this year, but he's a legit pick here.
He can do a 30-pointer.
Yeah. And who knows what happens at quarterback? So he's kind of the steady Eddie in the offense right now.
Man, I feel like it when you look at the tight ends after as soon as McBride's pick, you can look at the tight ends now, and you can look at the tight ends at the end of the 3rd round, and it's still Kittle sitting there at the top.
Yep,
it stays like that for a while, I feel.
Well, even like FFPC, it goes Bowers. He's usually like 5th or 6th pick.
Right. Yeah.
McBride is usually on the turn. And then Kittle is like the end of the 3rd.
It's a premium pick right there, FFPC 3rd round for a tight end. Then after that, it's wait. I guess we're waiting.
It is like I like Jonnu, I like Hawkinson, I like Njoku. I find it hard to click on Kelsey.
Yeah,
Kincaid.
It's hard to click on anybody in those mid rounds when there's other nice things available.
Yeah, that's the problem. The opportunity cost, right?
A lot of nice things available at the top here. Saquon, McBride, Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm. He's done 91 of these.
That's wild.
It's a big investment.
It is a big investment.
You know?
I mean, dude, this person here, Jack, let's see. Jack has 74, it looks like.
That's like a 2-5 buy-in, eh, Joe?
Wow. 2-5 buy-in, I usually sit with about 800.
Yeah, 9-10.
Garrett Wilson. It's pretty good value if you ask me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's who I took at the beginning of the, or what was I, fourth, I guess? No, I was second. So yeah, that's what I took at 3-2. I find like he's polarizing ever since Fields. Where some guys love that he's got Fields, and other guys just they're like, oh.
He's a very good wide receiver. So
yeah,
he's
exactly.
gonna do good. He's gonna he's still. I think he catches 100 balls.
He doesn't have Adams there.
I could have gotten Brees again. Makes me not mad at my. Well, maybe not because Wilson's pretty good in the third round.
Yeah, I like it there.
Guy stacking the Rams with the king.
Man.
How you feel about the king this year? You think he makes it through another one?
Oh, I'm so glad you left me these two guys. Thank you.
I'll go Mike Evans.
I find it's hard with Henry, right? Like, I mean, let's face it, he smashed last year. He was, if you had him, you were just loving those Monday night, Sunday night Ravens games. You know what I mean? Because it's basically him and Lamar's the whole offense. You got to think that's why I think Flowers takes a step this year. I think they get him more involved. I think Likely gets more involved this year. But I mean, how do you not keep feeding Henry the ball, you know, until he just drops?
You have to.
Mixing this guy in a little bit.
I got a lot of Hampton. I just have him a lot cheaper. He's climbed a lot. It's going to be interesting to see where he falls in the draft. He could end up in Chicago. They don't get.
He does seem like a Chicago player.
Yeah.
Did they keep Swift? I think they did, right?
I don't know. It'd be funny if he didn't, because that'd be twice Ben Johnson sends him.
It wouldn't surprise me if he got moved at some point.
I think he does, because they have Roshan there.
Let me see here.
Oh, what's up, Pete? What up, Pete? How's your vacation, brother? How was your vacation?
Pete, thank you for donating, man. You're the man.
I gotta get stickers made for us.
He did the last donation of the Rock the Walk. Yeah, he got one last one in earlier tonight.
That's what's up, Pete. Man, that's awesome. I sent one to each of your kids for sure.
I saw it. The sports affiliation. I thanked everybody. It was good. So the goal was 100 as like just a general goal. If they hit 250, they got a hoodie. Which when she recorded the video, she was wearing the one from last year.
Oh yeah. Well deserved, Pete, man. Always working. I don't know if he's going to get to me. He might, but I don't think so. Maybe.
Mix in another Addison.
Jordan. Oh, Chuba went. Damn.
Was that the guy?
Yeah, I wanted Chuba. You know what? I don't have any George Kittle. I'm gonna jump on him.
Good pick. Good pick. 5-6 turn. We were just talking about that.
Probably could have waited.
That's where you mix them in. You could have maybe waited. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I could have waited for sure. I could have grabbed whoever I wanted.
I can't say that JD's not capable of taking Kittle there because I think he might be, but
I mean, then you get Sam Laporta. He's still there too, so.
I don't love it, but it's kind of a tough spot. I've got way too much Trevion Henderson. I've got way too much Judkins. Switch it up a bit here with some Najee and Tet.
He says love and kindness. Anytime. I almost thought about going Laporta there too, just for funsies, but
yeah, he's becoming good value here.
Oh, I guess we're going to be my rookie running back draft.
There you go.
Judkins.
landing
spots are always key, but he's another one that I like.
These top guys, yeah, I don't. It's less likely they don't produce for you this year. I have too much Henderson and Judkins. I got to switch it up. That's why I went Harris there.
I have Henderson too. So
he's my most owned player right now on this site. So
it is risky. You go overweight on the rookies. But
I got to have at least 2 or 3 of the rookie running backs in my builds. I feel like it's usually how it ends up.
Grab all the rookies.
I mean, in a month, 5 weeks, these guys could either fly up ADP or drop down ADP, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I could have taken Laporta. Laporta was available.
Yeah, that's nice value on Laporta.
I missed that one.
That's what I said. I had thought about taking having him and Kittle.
Whoops. Oh well. At least I have a Laporta already. I can't say I missed out on him completely. But that would have been a nice pick there. Oh. Put that last night like 100 times too. Fine, I'll get a share.
Would you grab Mahomes?
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
In the event he goes go on us.
He's not going goat on us.
Igbuka.
Buka.
Yeah, I like that.
Sambuca. That was my mom's favorite drink. Sambuca. Igbuka.
She'll mess you up.
Yeah,
Hammer drunk.
I drank it once.
Double tap the rookie receivers.
I drank it once one time when I wasn't supposed to, and I had my head in the toilet. So it's it's like, nope,
Yeah.
not drinking that shit no more. It's nasty, but after like the third sip, it tastes good. It's the weirdest thing, but it is nasty, I think.
Oh,
Isn't
you
that like
just
black
lit.
licorice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta. Yeah. The old Italian ladies drink.
You should try Shanky's Whip. It's like a black Irish liqueur. It's like a whiskey almost. It's good as hell. It's like a dark. Wait, it's got like almost got like a vanilla taste to it. It's fire, so good.
Going to get a beer. Be right back.
Not allowed. All right, where are we at? Montgomery, Pollard, Tracy. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I don't like this team at all right here. Ooh.
what, your team?
No, right here in the middle.
3 spot.
Jack Landry, Lamb, Conkey, Josh Allen, Williams, Sutton. I just don't like these running backs here.
Three spots doesn't have a receiver yet, and it's the 9th round, and it's a star 3 receiver.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, he's got 91 teams, so I guess you got to mix it up. And he just took another running back. Wowzers!
Hey, he could trade, right?
Wowzers! He's gonna be busy on waiver night.
Waiver night. Hey, I appreciate you, Pete. Appreciate you, brother.
Damn it. Nice.
Round 9.
Another Herbs. I've been getting a lot of Herbs in these best balls.
Hey, man, I like Justin Herbert this year.
Yeah, I feel like he's a value in the draft, especially if you wait.
Zuklalush. Come on, you're on the clock. On the clock. Johnny Smith.
I know who I'm picking next.
Me
Hopefully he's
too.
still there.
Travis Etienne.
Wow, you got him later than I did on the last draft. Round 9's a decent round for running backs.
Yeah, 10's the last guy in that tier for me. It gets ugly after that. Brian Robinson is tough to click. Like I had him a lot last year, and
yeah, he's tough to click. I got Debo too, so it's definitely tough to click. Yeah, them bringing Debo in is definitely going to affect that.
Totally. And he was already last year. He was already hard for him to give you like a good, RB1 production, and he was the only guy really in that backfield. Now bringing Debo, and who knows what they do in the draft.
He has to survive the draft in order for any of it to pay off.
I'd be surprised if they totally pass on running backs with this class, with the way that offense is rolling. But who knows?
Scatterboo.
Mahomes, Hollywood Brown. Any chance of that? Any chance of that happening?
No. Yeah, maybe. I know who I'm hoping for, but we'll see if it falls. We'll see if it falls.
I'm wishing I had taken Hunter instead of Burden. Stack with my May.
Maybe they should take him if he's there. If he's there at 4, they have to take him. The Patriots.
I feel like that's where he ends up.
I wouldn't hate it. I like it going along with
Ramondre Stevenson, DeAndre Swift.
Huge. I like it. I like it much better than not having Diggs and just having him. I think having Diggs and him helps a lot.
I think that's perfect. I think if they can get someone, because Diggs won't be, what did they sign him? 2-3 years? He's already 32, so he's not going to play till he's 35.
3, but I have a feeling he's going to collect it all in 1 year unless he plays really good in the pops. Yeah.
Plus, he'll be whining game 17. And they'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
He's coming off the ACL tier, right?
True.
I've heard nothing but good vibes so far. So
I feel like they bring in a guy like that to help the new rookie, get acclimated.
Could be the case.
I like Drake May. He's very talented.
I love May, especially Dynasty Superflex.
Bro, Nix is my guy, man. I'm so happy I traded for him last year. I got him, and I was just like, oh, yes. I got him for cheap as hell.
That paid off.
I was so happy. I think I traded.
You already got him weapons with Ingram.
I traded Najee Harris in a second-round pick for him. That's what I traded for him.
Superflex?
Yeah, dude.
That's
like
sweet.
Deal.
That's a sweet deal.
Yeah, it was awesome. I gotta try to get Jordan Mason back in that league, though. I traded him and McCaffrey to get. I did that, and I was in the playoffs, and I was like, damn it. I had McCaffrey.
You traded him last year, right? You traded Mason.
Yeah, I needed a running back so bad, and so I traded for Joe Mixon, and Joe Mixon took a shit in the playoffs, and fucking, I was like, no, but I still like Joe Mixon this year too.
I had a friend of mine that had Mason. And he plays in a home league, and it's a home dynasty league, and I told him to trade Jordan Mason, try to get a first-round pick. The week that McCaffrey was hurt and he had that bomber of a game, I was like, listen, if you wait longer, you're not going to get a first-round pick. You're going to have to settle for a second. Try to get, even if you throw in something like a third, Mason in a third for a first-round pick, and that's what he did. And he texted me back 2 hours later. He's like, the guy accepted it. He accepted the trade. I was like, nice. There you go, man.
So my favorite this year, if I can do it, one of my favorites double stacks is to get, if I can get Brian Thomas, if I can get Brian Thomas and Trevor Lawrence, and then Michael Penix and Drake London somehow, I want it.
Yep. I did an FFPC the other day on stream with Tennessee stack with Cam Ward and a Atlanta stack with Penix, London, and I think I had Bijan.
Yeah, man, if you can get that, Bijan, Penix, London would be insane.
Yeah.
I'd be all over that. Oh, that would be, that'd be elite stack.
You know who I'm going to pick just because you guys were talking about the rumor earlier. But I got to stack them with Hollywood Brown and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Romeo Dobbs.
There you go. Get ahead of it. There you go.
Yeah, get ahead of it. Now you got to get out there on Twitter and start making it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Like talking it up.
Where there's smoke.
Right here, I can take a picture of the draft board right now, and then I can save it, and when it happens, I can post it on Twitter. Dubs. I'll probably queue up. I'm gonna queue up Mike Williams now. I'm not gonna pick him yet, but I'm gonna queue him up so I don't forget about him.
Forget about him.
Forget about it.
You guys are gonna. You know what you guys are gonna do is when we're done here, I'm gonna probably drive down the street and see what the 1-3 game looks like. I'm on a.
The thing with Dubs is he just like he's been wide receiver 64, 46, and 47 points per game. Like he has flashes, but he just can't seem to put it together. You know what I mean? Like long term. Like last year, he gave you like a wide receiver 11, 19.9 points, wide receiver 13, 17 points, wide receiver 17, 19 points. Otherwise, he's like a wide receiver 3 and worse.
He needs to escape Green Bay and go somewhere nice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True that.
Kyle Pitts.
I only took him because it was my wide receiver 3, 4, 5, my wide receiver 6, and you guys were talking the room. You were talking to him to the Chiefs earlier.
Oh, that was Mel.
So
Mel's on top of it.
Yeah, she's got good vibes, man. She's really. She almost won the Scott Fishbowl thing, right? The Scott Fishbowl playoff.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle. I'll take that all day. I need running backs. I ain't too mad at my
All right,
running backs.
let's get a QB3. Stack him with our running back. And then let's go.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll go a little Rashad White action.
I'm really thinking about doing this. I don't know why I would. It's him or Stafford.
Darnold?
Yeah.
I was hoping Gino would fall to me for my Bowers, but he went way early.
It was Stafford just because they just got another really great receiver.
No, Stafford's legit, dude. At this price, he's got weapons. Higbee will be back this year. He's definitely got weapons. If he could last a season.
As a 3, I don't hate it. It's like him or Sam Darnold are kind of just, I don't know. I hate, you know me. I really don't like Sam Darnold. I'm a Sam Darnold hater.
I
Regardless
just
of how
think Darnold. I think the hate on Darnold has just gone too far. That's my thing.
much.
Like I bought him for a.
I agree.
What did I buy him for the other day?
He's
Oh,
like
I bought him.
great for fantasy, but fuck, he's really
So JD, one of the questions I've been throwing at people on the podcast, to every person that I've been on, I'm going to throw it to you too right now. Last year, Donald had 35 touchdowns and 4,200 passing yards. Do you think JJ McCarthy matches that this year?
I think because of what's his face, their coach.
O'Connell.
Yeah, I think O'Connell is magic out there. Like I think he's a big part of how that offense runs. And from what I understand, JJ could be more accurate and give more on the long ball. So I think he could like get close or match it. But I just don't know that I don't know that Darnold regresses like as much as people are just hating on him. Yeah, he doesn't have the same weapons. But I think like in a dynasty setting,
terrible.
In a super flex, what did I get him for? So I gave my 204 for Darnold in a triflex for Darnold and a 2026 third. And he's my QB3 behind May and CJ Stroud. So for me, like it's a no-brainer. I'm taking that deal, you know?
My point is that Donald is better than people give him, like you're saying. He's under it. Like,
this is what you got to think about Darnold. He came in the league super young. Like he was what, like 20 when he came in the league, and he was with the Jets, and they were a disaster. So for me, last year was really like his true rookie season when you think about it, because he was in San Fran. He was behind Purdy. He learned a lot from Purdy. You hear him say it all the time. So this was his chance in Minnesota to kind of everything that he learned in the NFL since he came in to kind of put it all together. And he put it all together. I think what the problem is that people put way too much into his last two games. And he played against the Rams and against the Lions at the end of the season. Like, I mean,
he lost them both those teams twice.
Yeah, but people focus on those last two games. And they kind of like, I just feel like, which is great because I feel like it knocks his value down for I'm right there to get him.
Here's my thought on our team is, I think what it is last year the defense wasn't explosive, but it was explosive. Like a lot of things happened because of that defense. Kevin O'Connell is an extremely great coach, and we also have Kevin McCown, who is also a great coach. He also coached in the same. He coached Josh McCown was the quarterback coach in Carolina when Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold were both there at the same time. And now we have Josh McCown as our quarterback coach now. So it's nice. So they already worked together, so it worked out. I think that situation worked. I think that's why they brought Sam Darnold in, is because he already had, the situation. You've already worked with a quarterback coach. We had one of the easier schedules in the NFL. That also worked out.
But he kind of needed that season to build his confidence. You know what I mean? Like I
think he built his confidence with the 49ers. I think
yes, but he got to show, like, to display, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To put it on display in Minnesota.
You're right. I think he did better than, the whole team did better. What did they say? They gave him 6.5, and people were taking the under on the wins for the Vikings last year at 6.5. So, what
do you think JJ does? What do you think happens to this offense with JJ as a quarterback?
Man, if he does start the year, if he does come in and start, I really am hoping that they go out and get somebody like I like Tannehill. I hope they bring Tannehill in. That's who I kind of hope they go out and get because he's another guy that's a fun.
Check
got a
out
good
Peter
personality.
Van Pete's comment.
Oh, I know. He says he's gonna be yeah. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
They would have already signed him. He's already there. They already signed him. Yeah, I think I like Tannehill. I think they should bring him. I really wanted them to bring in Mariota or like I said, I wanted kind of like a veteran that's kind of been around. You know, it's nice to have that. Somebody's kind of been around the league that can kind of mentor you a little bit. But McCarthy, man, I was very off of them when they drafted him just because of him in college. But, you know, watching him develop over these last couple months, talking to media, man, yesterday they had their NFL like golf like tournament.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was him. It was him and TJ Hawkinson and Thielen and Case Keenum, which is fun because it's two previous Vikings playing with two Vikings now. And he was just killing it, man. It's just like I think he has a lot of confidence. If he comes out, especially if having, you know, everybody being healthy, I think that he could be as good as what Darnold put up.
Did you see his interview with that Kate?
Yeah,
He basically said he's healthy, like he's ready to go.
Confidence level, man, is crazy. That right there is what I'm excited about. If he can be like that and come out and explode on the field like that, especially with them, if Aaron Jones is healthy, and then they got Jordan Mason, which is another guy that's going to help them in the backfield. TJ Hawkinson will be healthy. Like everyone is healthy to start the year, then you know I think this team is ready to go. I mean, you got a better offensive line. You got some more defensive players that they came in and developed. Brought in some more players to help there. Damn it, Beck went right before my pick. Fuck.
So I was never getting them. I was happy because I almost took Shador in the round before.
Dang it! That's kind of
and he was still there. I was like, I got to take him now. But I had Beck queued up. So I wanted to give a thought on Sam on not overvaluing the last two games of the season by Donald. So I can think of a year, Tom Brady, the last two games he played, they survived one of them, and then they came across Baltimore. And I forget what year it was. And the week they got beat, the week they struggled previous, the defense kind of had a blueprint on how to stop the Patriots offense that we had at the time. And that's exactly what Baltimore did. That and Ray Rice had like a huge game. And I just remember watching some like behind the scenes Patriots footage and Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels looking at each other and both going, we're totally fucked. Like going into that game when they were trying to come up with a game plan and they kind of knew that they were going to get slapped around in that game. And I think they lost like, I forget what the score was. It was bad. It was like 33-10 or something like that.
I think with me for, you know,
and
is that,
I mean, that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened in Minnesota, I think.
The offensive line is what worries me about Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Gino was on his
You got to think they fix that.
Yeah, we'll see. He just lost one of the biggest weapons. You know, like,
offensive line varies from year to year. I mean, it can stay the same, I suppose, but I'm always optimistic about an offensive line improving until it doesn't.
It's Jets Stadium's outside too, right? It's outside, right?
Jets
Stadium.
It's the same as the Giants.
Okay.
The worst stadium.
Minnesota Stadium indoors. Guess what? Sam Darnold's going back to another outdoor stadium.
Yeah, I know. That's
shitty environment.
Yep.
This is a good point. I'll give you that. It's a very good point.
Playing indoors is pretty nice.
I know, but I think that's why I was going to mention that earlier in the first draft when you guys were talking about Goff and how big of a year he had last year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he did have 13 indoor games last year.
Yes.
Yeah. The majority of their home games.
Those New England games in like December are ugly, you know.
So funny.
I almost did the Chig as my tight end 4 there, Joe, because I have Ward as my QB3, but I was like, I just my 3 tight ends are solid. There's kind of no point.
It'd be pointless, yeah.
No.
What do I do here? Do I add a 4th quarterback? That would be stupid, right?
No, I had a 4 quarter. You never know, man. If you got rookie quarterbacks, maybe it's nice.
My quarterbacks kind of suck, so.
Yeah. I mean, Milrow might be a fun one to grab anyways, because he might be a quarterback that gets traded mid-year, you know?
I'm going to roll a dice on a guy here, too. I make my 20th round pick, I mix in some guys that usually go undrafted just to have a little exposure.
I gotta keep it going with the Butte.
Was talking about that last night. Butte there is nice. Right, round 19. Wow.
I'm gonna throw a little Roshan Johnson.
I'm gonna grab a little Ray. I'm gonna grab a little Ray Raven Cloud.
Yeah, he's another one. Yep. The guys that go undrafted, you always want to throw it in.
I don't know if maybe
I'm doing a running back.
Yeah.
I'm doing a running back, and I promise it ain't Miles Sanders.
You already talked about him. You gotta take him.
No.
No.
You guys talked me off that hill.
Yeah. Ray. Kenneth Gainwell. Kenny G. There's Joe Milton. So that's a good pick, I think, because it's like, you know, if he doesn't get traded like during the draft or like anytime in the offseason, he's going to be somebody that gets traded like during the season because somebody gets hurt.
Ray was good for at least one wide receiver 2 game last year, 16 points.
It was like one game where he had like 10 catches or 11 catches. You're like, holy shit. But I think that was
11 targets, 2 in the red zone, and 8 catches, 98 yards. Not bad.
A formation, 4-6-7-3 formation.
I went 3-6-8-3.
I always do at least 7 wide receivers. Sometimes I do 9. Sometimes depends on the build.
Yeah, I did 3-6-8-3.
Woo! All right, Joe. Since you went first,
I got Mahomes, Herbert, Shador Sanders, Russell Wilson. Not my best quarterback room performance, but
you had to jump on Patrick Mahomes early.
It wasn't early. He kind of fell. That's why I was like, I'll grab it. Well, no, he didn't fall. I got him at ADP, but
I'm biased on him because last year I had him in Scott Fishbowl and he fucked me.
I don't like him either, but I felt like this was the one I got to mix him in. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor. I went with two rookie prospects, Hampton and Judkins, hoping they land nice. Ray Davis, Braylon Allen, Kenneth Gainwell. Very fragile running back build as well. Wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Jordan Addison, Downs, Hollywood Brown, stacked with the Mahomes. Dobbs, hoping he goes to Kansas City. Mike Williams, I'll have a good flex. My flex will be good. And we got Loveland, Likely, and Earth at tight end. So I don't know. It's a I give it like a D plus actually. I like my first draft better, and I don't ever want the 7 spot again.
Well, it's a good thing this was $3.
Well, I tell
The
you,
other one was $10.
I had a draft from the 8 spot 3 times in a row, so fuck.
They're usually 2 of my favorite spots, but maybe not. Maybe that's just a 3rd round reversal spot.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. It's not a traditional snake spot. You're like stuffed in a corner there.
It's not easy, man. You can't really. I used to you can create runs, but I don't really know if you can. I was trying a couple times. It's like, ugh.
You can, but it's hard to do in an early best ball draft. People are really, really, taking it truly seriously.
I feel like you're almost chasing players at some points. Like everyone I looked at in my team, it was like every player I was drafting him earlier than ADP. Like it's just like, ugh.
A lot of that happens from I do that a lot myself, but it usually works out.
I just feel like it's a lot from the middle when you're like right there in the middle. It happens.
You don't want to do it too much, obviously, but
see, like if you look here, like I got a lot of value on players.
I like to push certain guys up, especially in bigger drafts, but not all the time. Like 1 or 2 guys throughout the 20 rounds.
Yeah, man, I'm liking. I like this. I like the end here because I got a lot of value on players. If I'm looking here, I mean Trevor Lawrence, I got pretty much there. Penix, a little bit of a. I mean, it's pretty much value. I got good value on Stafford, good value on Kyron, good value on ETN. Who else? Good value on. Let's see. Amon-Ra fell. I like the 11th spot. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with this team.
I like your tight ends. Tight ends are great.
I took a little bit.
Rashid's really the only guy that you kind of went ahead of ADP. Everyone else is pretty legit.
Your tight end picks are spread out perfectly, and you got good value on Kittle.
Tight ends are solid.
Yeah, I like the bet. I think this is going to be where I'm going to be probably trying to draft from. Scott Fish-wise, too. I know it's Amon-Ra or somebody like that won't fall to me there, but that's crazy value. But if I can get a good receiver and Drake London in the 2nd round, I'm going to be very happy. I'm very high on Drake London this year. I think him and Penix. I think that you might see Kirk Cousins be gone too. Like, yeah, he said that he's trying to get rid of his no trade clause so he can get traded. And then if he gets traded, then he said that he would neglect his just get rid of his bonus, his $10 million bonus sign on or whatever. So I don't think he wants to be there. He doesn't want to get stuck behind. And he's like, they signed him, they signed Penix to play, so I don't want to not play. He wants to play. He might be a Brown. That'd be interesting. All right. Let's hear about your team, JD.
Kyler, Drake May, Cam Ward,
Yeah,
Genty, Najee, Spears, Rashad, Mostert, Roshan, then Worthy, Harrison, McMillan, Burden, Thielen, Douglas, and Butte for the double stack at ADM, and then Brock Bowers, Ingram, and Hunter Henry.
I like Cam Ward, man. I like your your quarterback room. I just hope, man, Kyler Murray, he's up or down. Sucks. He's either playing well or playing good or not playing well, and you're like, I like the stat.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
No, you're good.
I'm just thinking out loud like an asshole. Go ahead.
You kind of want to stack them,
You got a little stack there, which is nice.
Yeah.
I don't usually take them naked, but I'll stack them.
I was gonna say the only knock is the wide receivers, but you stacked Kyler and Harrison and Marvin Harrison, so that I think that increases the value, like you just mentioned. Worthy, Tet, Luther Burden, Thielen. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Thielen.
I mean,
I think you. Here's the thing.
it's not
though,
terrible. It's not terrible, but it's it's the only knock on your team. Everywhere else, you're solid. I think Drake May and Kyler Murray's a good combination.
I think grabbing Thielen there kind of solidifies that third spot. At least because they did bring him back and they paid him enough to be there. I think he's you're gonna still have Bryce Young having to depend on him being the guy, the number one guy, because they'll probably bring in somebody young too. But that does solidify your third spot in your wide receiver room, so that is nice.
Also, you got the Drake May Hunter Henry stack. I want to say this: you have Bowers here, so you're never taking a fourth tight end, or you're not really forcing a guy. I'm about to say.
Yeah,
but I talked about this guy last night, Austin Hooper for the Patriots.
Yep.
I think he has huge contingency upside because
tight end premium. He's a tight end premium guy for me.
If Hunter Henry were to go down, and Hunter Henry does miss time sometimes, he is injury prone. And if they use Henry in a higher volume role, I don't see him last in the whole season. Is my point. So I'm doing shares of Austin Hooper for that reason. And I think where you have May, I mean, you don't have to force him because you have Bowers, but I would be mixing in Hooper on a team like this.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, I like him. I like him especially in tight end preems.
He's a sneaky like if you don't punt tight end like Dan, and he's one of the guys you take.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, this is fun, man. I had a blast with y'all. We had a great time drafting tonight. We're gonna keep doing these, keep having fun. JD, man, you can come on with us anytime, hang out and draft with us, man. It's a blast.
Yeah, man, this is a good time. Appreciate you guys having me. Guys, check out Draft Room Ballers, YouTube, TikTok, X. I'm out there dropping at least one video a day on TikTok, all fantasy related. Appreciate you guys having me. JC, it was great meeting you, man. Joe, always a blast, brother. This was fun.
Yeah, man. It was great to finally get on here with you.
We're gonna be doing more. It's all that matters.
Hope there's more. Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff is good. The best thing about best ball is not only do you get to practice for someone drafting, there's potentially money at the end of the road.
There's money at the end of the road. You don't have to manage your team during the season, and you guys will notice when you get to like August into September, and you're drafting like those really crucial leagues. You can do the drafts with your eyes closed, whether it's redraft or best ball, because you just know the boards by then. And that's what I feel it really helps me. Like the big money leagues, the FFPC, that kind of thing. I feel like I really do well in those kind of the last 2-3 weeks because of all the best balls I've done all off season. So
yeah,
it comes in handy for when you got to know the landscape of ADP, the way it evolves, and the way how people react. And stuff like that.
It's the workout. It's the workout, right? It's the before you hit the beach. That's basically what it is.
100%. Got to get that tan. Go to the
spray
vacation. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. It's been a blast. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We are out. Peace.